Thanks to the gods. You're listening to Hindsight Radio. This is Hindsight Radio.
I represent it.
The information station changing the nation.
All right, let's go to 301-708.
Hey, Akeem, this is Oren. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, Oren? What's going on? Peace.
I'm good. I just wanted to be a testimony for you so people can hear that your stuff does work.
Thank you.
Shared the passport information with me well over a year ago, about a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, and, right.
And I was in, for people that say if you have tax issues, it doesn't work. That's not true.
It's not.
I had a tax bill and put the explanatory statement in, send it to them, got the passport back, got the card back. Status was corrected. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned through this whole process is the number one thing that you must do is correct your status first.
Yes.
Everything else
The
follows
secondary.
after that.
Yes.
If you try to do all those processes before your status is corrected, you are going to get in trouble.
Yes.
Because you're basically a ward of the state. You're a citizen. But once you are out of the system, then they can't really do as much to you because you're not in their system. So you got to get the status corrected. And the passport was, man, when I did that, that was a game changer. So just wanted to say thanks, and I just wanted to be a testimony for what you're doing.
I appreciate you coming on. Now, Oren actually was the guinea pig when I first figured out how that passport application worked out. Because we were trying many other things. I think I brought you one way to do it, and I said, no, don't do it that way. Do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, when I figured it out, he was one of two people that I had shared the information with to see what would happen. And even with the tax liability, he still got his passport. You see, I know I come across people with those issues and they get rejected. The problem, why those people get rejected for tax issues, is because this brother here had done a lot of stuff before he did the passport to cure that, to make sure that his stuff would go through. So other people just jumped, and you gotta set the stage for it to go through. You have been doing other things too. So, but all right, brother. Thanks for that.
I want to say thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right, peace.
Here is that the so-called judges here are actually officers.
Okay.
Judicial officers.
They're all officers of the court. Yeah, but what is that? How is that going to get you free? Brother, know the rules. Know the rules of the court.
To another little question.
Yeah. I told you only got one question because you're about to go down some sovereign citizen question. I could tell, but I'm gonna let you ask it. But go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily. I mean,
go ahead, ask the question. Sure. This is your last question, but ask the question. What is it?
Yeah, the distinction. The distinction is that addressed. Have you ever addressed that? Should you? Yay or nay? Or
no, what for? Like, what am I address whether he's this, that, and that? All I need to address is the Constitution and the rules. That's it. All that other stuff is side talk, and it ain't gonna get you no win. You're gonna get pissed off at you, and he gonna be more strict on you. Y'all go in there and keep running that sovereign citizen jargon if y'all want to. They've been doing that for years, and they're not faring well with those arguments. Because he's this, he's that, and blah, 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 blah. What?
Yeah, they ain't accepting the Constitution either. I said they're not really accepting the Constitution stuff either.
Let me ask you a question. How many filings have you ever put in the court to say that they never accept the Constitution?
I put in a couple petitions.
Like what? What did you put in?
An affidavit.
Of what?
Affidavit too, talking, stating the facts of. Behind.
That's not a motion. That's not a motion. That's just an affidavit. What did you put? Affidavits usually go with motions. What motion did you put in?
I didn't put one.
Okay, there you go. That's why they're not listening to the Constitution. You move the court by way of motions.
Okay.
And then you include an affidavit in it. If you just put an affidavit, it's just an affidavit. It don't mean nothing. Okay, he said that. Okay. And they do nothing. That's why I say learn the rules. Learn the rules. If you want to do it yourself, learn the rules. Don't make up your own. Don't make up something that someone told you. I teach y'all the rules. The stuff I learned from a lawyer. I learned the procedures from a lawyer. Then I took the knowledge that I had, that I needed, and incorporated that to get my wins. Okay. I put motions in. And that's it, brother. All right, brother. Thank you. Say it again. All the rules. All right. Whatever court you're dealing with, you need to learn the rules of that court. If like for your situation, learn the rules of that court. Go study. If you go to my website, akiemel.com, there's a course you can buy. Oh.
Okay.
When like a lawyer or something. It's a lawyer who teaches this course to how to go in there. He's a lawyer. He teaches you how to do this stuff. How I win is by knowing the rules, moving the court, and all of that. That's how you're going to win. You're not going to win just throwing an affidavit in and thinking you're okay. You're not going to win throwing GSA bonds in a case. I have not seen a GSA bond win a case yet. You're not going to win with UCCs. You're not going to win with the straw man argument.
Also, I was going to say that. I have seen GSA bonds get cases dismissed for a brother.
Man, you're lying.
Another brother I'm online.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying. No, you didn't. Have a good night.
I would.
He lied. So if let's see, I gotta kill conversations like that. If GSA bonds, he's seen it work, why didn't he use it in this case he got going on now? Huh? He got warrants. He running from them. He's asking me what to do. Go ahead, put the GSA bonds in there, since you think it worked. 813-564.
Peace, King. How you doing,
Peace.
brother?
What's going on, brother? Am I making sense? Am I making sense right now?
Yeah, you definitely.
If you telling me that worked, why are you not using it? Why you on here asking me what to do? Okay.
I know it don't work. I know it don't work.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I know it don't work.
You've been around for a long time.
Support, so it don't work.
You've been around for a long time. They about to make the old me come out with this BS.
No, don't go back.
Okay, I won't. I'll back off. But go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know it don't work. It definitely don't work because I still got child support, so it don't work.
Right.
It don't work.
So right. I'm telling you, it don't. It don't. Come on, man.
It don't work. I tried it. It don't work. I still got child support.
Right.
When I get my case, when I get my court date this week or next week.
Yeah. Kind of financially.
Hey, you got to listen. You ain't got to make no excuses to me.
How to fight.
You don't have the excuses to me, man. If you need the money, get it. I never tell people not to go get money. They can get.
It's just that they say I owe money and I don't, but I don't know how to go about proving whatnot.
Who money? Who money? Who you talking about? Who you owe?
Unemployment.
Oh, they saying they overpaid you.
Yeah, and that's the farthest thing from the truth.
All right, just prove. If you got the proof, just show them that they didn't owe you overpaid. You wasn't overpaid. Okay.
Well, I don't really, don't have any proof proving that they paid me, or
overpaid
that I
you.
received anything, and they don't. So I don't see how they would overpay me if I never, I was justly filing what I was entitled to. So they can't prove that I wasn't entitled to it. So.
Why do they think you owe the money? It must be showing up in the computer that you was getting paid from somewhere while you were getting the check.
They said that I was filing and I wasn't entitled to it, that I should have, not that I was working, that I was basically receiving funds when I shouldn't have, is what they were stating. But I received the funds for, like 6 months or so. And basically they want me to pay all this money back, but they reached back a year later to do that.
But why do they say I'm confused. They're saying they overpaid you. What is the reason why they're saying they overpaid you? Like, it's got to be either you were, because when you get unemployment, you got to say you've been looking for a job. Either you checked off you didn't look for a job, or you was making money while they were paying you. That's usually the two most likely.
They said I was working. I guess or it was under the impression I was working while receiving the funds, and there's no proof. I showed them that I basically quit a job because my life was in danger of 2 or 3 days of working at the job. So I started filing again, and rightfully so.
Oh, so you went and took hang on. You went and took a job in the interim of you getting the unemployment, and then you quit the job for whatever reason you had.
Went back to filing.
And then went back to filing. Oh, see, once you quit a job, that changes the terms. You got a new contract. That's why they're coming at you. You got a whole new contract. Yeah, because you took the job, and you quit voluntarily. You didn't get fired. So that there says that you don't qualify anymore for unemployment.
Regardless of what the job, life endangerment, doesn't matter.
Well, you got to make a report of that. You got to say that. You got to, when you were doing that, you're supposed to record that. Hey, this is why I'm quitting the job. Maybe go get a police report. My life's in danger. How was your life in danger?
Shit, he left me in Canada. I'm a truck driver. So basically I was left in Canada with no GPS, no phone, no nothing, and just, hope I make it back. And I was trapped at the border for literally 8-10 hours.
So you was trapped at the border for 8 hours. You were in your truck?
No, I was at the border.
In your truck?
Well, yeah, more or less. My truck is outside, and they're running through my truck. They broke the seal and ran through it and everything, So didn't find anything. But yeah, I'm sitting up at the border in Canada, hoping I make it back.
So who left you stranded? I don't get it.
My trainer, my alleged trainer, who was supposed to be training me and show me the route and the way,
Oh, wait, he was in another truck.
Yeah, I was with another guy. Yeah, and he was in a separate truck. Yeah, he was, I guess, tired, ready to go, and cut out on me, and was like, man, didn't care if I made it back or nothing. My phone didn't work, no GPS in the truck, and just by the grace of God, and just,
So he wasn't the boss of the company; he was a trainer. He wasn't the boss of the company, but he was a trainer. He was training you on how to know the routes. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna just talk to you from a boss point of view. If you work for me and I have somebody that's training you and he doesn't fulfill his job, I would expect you to come to me and file that grievance with me before you quit. Now, did you do that?
No.
So you didn't give them an opportunity. You didn't give them an opportunity to rectify your situation. I'm going to tell you how this sounds to me. This is called Truth Tuesday. It sounds like you wanted to go back on unemployment and you used that as an excuse to do it.
Nah, at the time, man, unemployment wasn't paying nothing. I'd rather, with the trucker, I'd rather get my money. Ain't nothing lazy.
Then why didn't you go go through the proper channels? Yes, you was inconvenienced for 8-10 hours. I'm not making light of that. That's a long time. But you had a job. And okay, things happen. It wasn't the ideal situation. You're still alive today to talk about it. You go to the boss, say, hey, this is what happened. I didn't appreciate that. Can you give me another trainer? Is there someone else you can use? If I'm unemployment, if I'm just a stranger here, I'm looking at what I'm using your words, what you're telling me, and that's what I'm getting. So just imagine unemployment and the job. You don't you quit jobs, by communicating. Say, hey, here's my notice, blah blah blah, and then you went back and filed unemployment. Yeah, I think unemployment is got a point here.
Yeah.
They got a point. You're gonna have a hard time winning that one.
I notified the
You might win. You might win, but you don't. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. It's
true.
You are looking at a uphill battle here, a very big one.
No, I understand that part. I mean, I notified who I could at the time. Like I said, the head boss, she was on vacation, but the people that sent me out.
Hey, brother, you don't have to tell me the whole story. You ain't got to go that far. You don't have to make any excuses to me. I'm not the one who's gonna make that decision. I'm just telling you, your fault. I'm faulting you for the simple fact that you didn't give the employer a chance to rectify the situation. You just left the job.
I mean, I guess
it's called job abandonment.
I'd rather go get my own business. I ain't gonna give nobody a chance to play with my life. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but no, you tell it. But still, it's still a correct way to do it. You're still listen. The life is. It may have been in danger. I don't know. You're telling me that, but I'm talking to you today. So the fact is, you're still alive to tell me this story. So I don't know how was it in danger? People was gonna rob you, kill you. What? Pack of wolves was coming after you. You was in the frigid cold. No heat. What?
Yeah, it was really cold. Low on gas. No gas card. And man, I don't know. It's no fun being lost. You know, in an area
so
where
basically you was lost. You got inconvenienced 8 hours. How long did they detain you at the border?
I was there for like 10 hours. Now, and also, mind you, there's federal rules as far as the amount of time that you can be in service of driving and so forth. So
you had to rest.
I ended up driving over my time, and they voided the contract about saying it should take this amount of time, and it ended up being outside of that, not once, more than twice, you know. And they didn't rectify it. I gave them a chance 2 or 3 different times. Even their own people was like, "Hey, I'm surprised you came back," you know. So.
Oh, that's but that's the own people is not the boss.
True.
That's just someone just hyping you up, putting a battery in your back. You should have gave the employer a chance to fix the situation. Then if he didn't fix it, then you do your due diligence and protect yourself. Because it wasn't the boss that held you up, it was Border Patrol that held you up.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Indirect actions of one of their employees, but
maybe somebody didn't do something right, you know, and it cost you, you know, some time and inconvenience. All right, brother. Appreciate your call, though.
Peace to the gods. You're listening to Hindsight Radio. This is Hindsight Radio. I represent it. The information station changing the nation.